Caesar's a horrible leader, and we should kill him because he's arrogant. You're a good leader. The people will follow us if you're on our side.
But Caesar's my friend.
But think of the good of Rome.
I agree.
You too, Brutus?
Caesar! What have you done?
This was a good round.
No!
Yes.
Romans, countrymen, and friends. Caesar wasn't, meant for Rome.
How do you feel about your manipulation techniques?
I think my logic's enough. I don't need to have special language or anything. He was kind of weird, and we thought he was better than everyone, so we killed him. But it was the right thing to do, I think. Cassius agrees.
Aren't you one of Brutus's allies?
Yes, we conspired against Caesar together.
How do you feel about Brutus's manipulation?
Oh, it was bad. It was bad. I'm disappointed. We had the right intentions, our logic was there, and I trusted in him to get the people to follow us, but he did not follow through with that.
Okay, so it was the right thing to do, because Caesar was never a true leader. He never gave me his money, and he only conquered Pompeii and a bunch of other places. But he was never that great. So again, we killed him. Go us.
How do you feel about Brutus's manipulation techniques?
Plain and simple. He's not going to get followers. He doesn't know how to talk. His speech was awful. Doesn't know how to persuade the people. He thinks he is a man of power, but the real power is your voice. Voice will manipulate the people, and in my case, it allowed me to get what I wanted. And Brutus he doesn't have it. He's not going to manipulate anyone with his voice.
Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. The time is sad. Brutus has lied to you all. Caesar is dead, and everything is bad.
What cause withholds you then to mourn for him? Judgment, thou art fled to brutish beasts, and men have lost their reason. Bear with me. My heart is there with Caesar, and I must pause till it come back to me.
Methinks there is much reason in his sayings. If thou consider rightly of the matter, Caesar has had a great wrong.
Has he, masters? I fear there will a worse come in his place.
Mark ye his words. He would not take the crown. Therefore, 'tis certain he was not ambitious.
There's not a nobler man in Rome than Antony.
But yesterday, the word of Caesar might have stood against the world. Now lies he there?
This was Caesar's favorite toga. This was a toga he wore when he was killed, stabbed to death by Brutus and his companions.
Give me public leave to speak of him.
For I have neither wit nor words.
No power of speech to stir men's blood. I only speak right on. I tell you that which you yourselves do know. Show you sweet Caesar's wounds, poor dumb mouths, and bid them speak for me. But were I Brutus and Brutus Antony, were an Antony would ruffle up your spirits and put a tongue in every wound of Caesar's that should move the stones of Rome to rise and mutiny! Yet hear me, countrymen! Yet hear me speak! Why, friends, you go to do you know not what. Wherein hath Caesar thus deserved your love? Alas, you know not. I must tell you then, you have forgot the will I told you of. Here is the will. And under Caesar's seal, To every Roman citizen he gives, to every several man, 75 drachmas. Moreover, he hath left you all his walks, his private arbors and new planted orchards on this side Tiber. He hath left them you and to your heirs forever, common pleasures to walk abroad and recreate yourselves. Here was a Caesar, when comes such another?
Come away! Who burned his body in the holy place? And with a brand the traitors hounded!
We will avenge Caesar.
What were your strategies in causing the plebeians to riot?
I used pathos in my voice to remind these people what they have lost. And what they have lost is their leader, Julius Caesar, my friend. And I reminded these people how bad Brutus actually was. And what he did was wrong. It was unjust. He backstabbed Caesar. His friendship was gone. And I just took all these emotions that the people were carrying, and I just reminded them how it felt to be unled, unloved.
What about Mark Antony?
He knows how to get people to follow him. I think his perspective's wrong. I think he's not a good leader, but he knows how to get people to follow him. How do you feel about Mark Antony?
Yeah, go Mark Antony!
How do you feel about Brutus?
Who?
The first guy who gave the speech.
Oh. No. He wasn't good. Go Mark Antony.
Thank you.